Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And we have a very compelling contest here tonight. Two teams that the committee ranked basically even. The one side gets to enjoy a raucous, rowdy home field advantage. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Handoff to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backup.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Law. Pressure is coming. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's going for a big play downfield. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. You got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down and goal. Run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Will the defense play coverage or blitz? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. And now 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll run it to the left. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Offense comes out to start this drive. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Law. Makes a quick grab. No shot to bring him down. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Huskers.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to advance on the football.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. A short completion at the tight end. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the handoff again. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence and can wear that defense down psychologically.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Fights through the tackle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That's caught. It's Jones. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good, right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage. And I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Back to pass. It's Law. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Alabama Arizona's offense coming back onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Alabama. Made the defense look slow that time. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up the third down play.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Now moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to pass. It's Law. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he flat dropped it. It's going to bring up 3rd down for this offense.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Lets it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown. Tie.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime. They cut into this lead. Dropping back. It's Law. And he finds the running back in the flat.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fist. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position for the half. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
A minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And your Alabama first and 10 will take over. First and 10.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. That's caught. It's Brewer. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the catch is made, but they're moving backwards. There's a loss on the play. They went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long at the 24. To the air, it's Law. He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Makes the grab. It's Shaw. Breaks out of the crowd into open space. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This one is getting ugly.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Law. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The back's got it. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
this offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Back to throw. It's Law. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. It's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. And the Huskers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Grab made by the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Cornhuskers will line up here on first down and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to pass. It's Law. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the offense. The shotgun running play call. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
That run picks up first down yardage. A fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And then first down, right back to the running game. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Huskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. To the air, it's Law. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to pass here on second down. And looking for a big play here. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. At the 10 now. Inside the breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds after a huge pickup, but hang on. There is a penalty marker on the play. This one might be coming back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down in the backfield. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. With the return, it's Nicholson. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And looking to throw now on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Law. Lets it go quickly. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The ball is picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. The Cornhuskers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught, completion. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. Makes a quick catch. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Snags the quick throw. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in?
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal after that loss. Looking downfield, it's Law. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. And the gain just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger